On this episode, we talk about the drag line.
And when is the perfect time to start the 3X program?
All right, Brent Porcio, Stephen Godani here at the Top Velocity hashtag Pitch Tip Show, where you go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat at Top Velocity hashtag Pitching Tips, hashtag Baseball Tips. Ask your question, we answer on the show. Not much going on except season's about to start, so it gets kind of dead in here. We're hoping we can make a trip out to spring training. We're gonna go to Florida this year. We hope it happens, so that's kind of like on our agenda. But we got 3X camps coming up in March. We've got 2 in March, and then the Long Beach one is still open, March 26th in Long Beach, California. If you can't make the trip out here, it's a clinics in one day. If you want to do that, go to topvelocity.net, 3X Velocity Camp, and then sign up for the March 26th. Use the coupon code 3XLB. That gives you $500 off because it's just a one-day clinic, but everything else is the same that we do in the camps here. So let's get started. What's our question for today?
Ethan Pope asks, hey, quick question. Is dragging my back foot a bad thing? My high school head coach said that I should try to stop it, but my pitching coach has never mentioned it.
Ethan, back leg drives or back leg dragging is the result of the drive. So if I'm someone who doesn't drive a lot or drives really, really late, then I won't have much of a drag line. But if I drive a little bit earlier in the front foot, then I can get a pretty good drag line. If you watch someone like Chapman, who's a really good back leg driver, can get a good foot before a pitch release. And so that's fine. So drag lines are really not bad. I think the only thing that might give you an indication that they're a problem, of course, I'd be looking for other things in the delivery as opposed to the drag line. I would use the drag line, or there's a component in the 3X pitching mechanics guide. It's called 3X drag. And the purpose is you can use your drag for you, if you don't have video, you don't have a coach, to kind of give you an idea of what your lower half is doing. So what we say is, we obviously want our drags to be in a straight line, because that means our hips got through really quick, which is common of high velocity pitchers. If our hips got through late, it would create a swooping drag line, so that's bad. So you don't want a swooping drag line, okay? You want a straight drag line. Now, if I had a straight drag line or even a swooping drag line, and I had a really heavy drag line, like I still have so much weight on my foot, it's being pulled through, that could be bad. That could mean your momentum is not getting forward. So, the heavier the drag line, because a heavy drag line, that would be bad. So I think the coach needs to be more clear on what he means by drag line, because if I have a nice, light, straight drag line, that's Chapman, right there. If I don't have much of a drag line, then that might be Sonny Gray, who's really late to drive. He's still going to have one. And if I have a swooping one, it starts getting bad. Swooping and deep, hard ones, because you're not transferring your momentum at the end. Those would be bad. But it's not a good place to look for pitching mechanics. Look for pitching mechanics in the body. That's really something for you if you don't have any feedback to understand what's going on in your lower half. Anything wrong?
I would just say a thing with the drag line, I think a lot of it has to do with just ankle kick. Like your ankle kicking through, that's going to show that you're kicking the ankle through, getting full extension, trying to get that hip to go through, and that's going to give you the good straight drag line. But if your ankle's not kicking through, you can have a bunch of weird drag lines going.
Right. And look at your foot. Like if you're dragging the inside of your foot, then your hips aren't getting through. You want to be dragging the top of your foot, that would be ideal, right? Yeah. So that means you're getting good internal rotation. So it's really more for you than your coach. Your coach should be looking other places. He should be saying, not your drag line, he should be saying, your trunk is not getting forward, your vertical and your pitch release, so you need more momentum going in front foot, because that could be causing a heavy, thick drag line, but he shouldn't be going to the drag line. I would say that's not a good way to coach a pitcher, unless you're helping him understand his drag line. Next question.
Balthabell asks, hi, did shoulder workout, especially rotator cuff workout, can help to increase velocity? Thank you. Keep doing this, you're amazing.
Hey man, we appreciate it. We've kind of answered this before in our little tubing episode. Remember tubing? Go back and watch that episode. The shoulder, of course, if you have a strong, healthy shoulder, your body will let you have some more, create some more torques, things that could support velocity. So yeah, there is a component to velocity in shoulder work, but it's going to be very small, not much. Kind of like in our approach with weighted balls. Yeah, you're going to get increases through weighted balls, very small, not much. Meaning, if you just sat there and threw weighted balls every day, you could look at maybe 2 to 3 if you're if you're working hard, miles per hour. But building in, doing a leg workout with that and all this other stuff with it, it just gets better. But at the same time too, with 3X, we take an even more efficient approach. Develop the mechanics of high velocity pitcher through our specific drills, not even try to overload the arm, get more energy to the arm. That reduces stress in the arm and allows us to increase performance. And of course, develop more power, more strength, mobility in your body through our strength and conditioning program to enhance that all as well. So, of course, there's 2 ways we can go at this. Shoulder, overdoing the shoulder, weighted balls, strengthening is a way, inefficient in my book. And at the end result, I will beat you by building more power in my lower half and getting it up the chain than you just trying to build a stronger upper body and ripping the crap out of your arm. So, but yeah, there's some shoulder workout in there. I mean, there's some shoulder improvements to velocity gains, but that should just be more considered as joint integrity, health, mobility, stuff like that. Shouldn't be focused on, I'm going to get stronger here, and then I'm going to be able to yank on my arm and throw harder. No, that's not the perspective we want in this approach. We want a ground up perspective. Anything you want to add?
No, you covered that.
Yeah, that's one's kind of been beaten around a lot. It's a lot of what we do, but hey, I'm always good with saying it a different way and helping people understand it differently. But that was a good question. I don't know, that went quick, so we could probably do one more.
Corey Atkins asks, my son is 15. Where would you recommend a freshman or even high schooler to start your program?
Freshman starting my program would be perfect timing. 13, 10-year-old would be way ahead of the game, getting prepped, getting prepared, and wanting to just do this right. 15, yes, start at 15. 17, 16, 17, yeah, you're pushing it, especially 17, because you're not giving yourself a lot of time. So it's like the first time through, you got to do it perfect so you can get the ball speed you need and get into college and get, the opportunities to play college baseball. So yeah, 15 is perfect time. So I wouldn't even say, is this the perfect time? No, it is the perfect time. This is when your body wants to grow, it wants to develop. And this is when you got to teach it how to develop correctly, how to develop efficiently. So yes, that is the perfect time, 15. Anything before that is prep, and I think that's even better because you get a little prep before you go in. Because there's a lot to learn, there's a lot to do. So 15, perfect time, don't wait any longer.
Yeah, I was just talking to a kid on Instagram about it, that he was 15, and I was telling him at 15 you have whatever velocity you're at, and then your goal should literally be, by the time I'm a senior, I want to be 95 miles per hour. So just as an example, say you want to be 95 miles per hour. So that gives you 3 years of really 3 good off seasons pretty much, where you can really just kill it and try to develop yourself as an athlete and really work at trying to get to your goal of being where you want to be by the time either you want to go play college or you want to go play professional. So I think that is just the perfect time where you're in high school, your body's growing, and you've got 3 to 4 years of really good training.
Yeah, perfect. Awesome. So good questions. If you have a question, go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat at Top Velocity, #PitchTips, #BaseballTips. Ask your question, we answer on the show. Come down to 3X Velocity camps, 2X camps, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah. Holla, we them boys. Holla, we them boys.